Good. Good job. This is Max. Good boy. Max is a pushy, needy dog. Okay, there you go, right on cue. So the thing with pushy, needy dogs is people ask all the time, was my dog born this way? Did I make my dog this way? It's usually a combination of both. Dogs are inherently needy creatures. That's why dogs are very prone to separation anxiety. And it's part of what we love about our dogs is that they want to be with us. Two things that contribute to neediness. One is giving our dogs constant attention. Okay, so if you look at him and he's here, if I keep my hand here, he's gonna stay here all the time. Okay, if I pet him and I talk to him, okay, so let's say I'm home, I'm watching TV, or I work from home, I'm at my computer, I'm drinking a cup of coffee, whatever I'm doing. It's very easy for me to remain in contact with my dog. He will stay there the whole time. And then in moments where he doesn't have this, then he starts to demand it. See that right on cue? Okay, so we have to be aware that we're not creating this problem, okay? Contact shouldn't be a constant thing. The attention, the voice, the eye contact, all of that, you've got to be careful with that. The other thing that contributes to neediness is we think we're telling the dog to stop something when actually what we're doing is highlighting how he can get our attention. So the dog comes and pushes me, right on cue again, and come on, knock it off. Knock it off, come on. All that does is encourage him because he's getting what he wants. Unless you're gonna be a cruel, vicious, violent person with the dog, the attention you're gonna give the dog is actually a reward, okay? People are unaware of this. Quick funny story, when one of Max's people came to drop him off for training, I took the leash and I sat on the leash while we were chatting because he was all over the place. And then he was frustrated because he couldn't move around and he's used to doing as he pleases. So because he was frustrated, he started to bark. And as soon as he barked, he looked right at his person because he knew that right on cue, she would look right back at him, and she did. So he did that and looked at her, and she looked at him. And then he did it again, looked at her, and then I just want to point something out. So I say to her, that's great. You're a really well-trained human. And I'm joking, but I'm not. What I'm really saying to the person is, he's got you figured out and he knows how to get what he wants out of you. So we have to be self-aware, okay? If you want to be a good dog trainer, you've got to be self-aware and you've got to realize what the impact of your actions are in your dog. Come on. Now, as far as giving affection to the dog, give your dog tons of affection, but do it in moments, in circumstances where you actually like the behavior. I always tell my clients, think of your attention and your affection like sunlight that makes things grow. Sunlight makes the trees, the flowers, the grass, the vegetables, everything grow. It also makes the weeds grow. And because we can't say to the sun, don't shine on the weeds, but shine on this, then everything grows. Well, we can be selective with our attention. It doesn't have to be like the sun that's indiscriminate, okay? We can discriminate. I can get my dog to do something simple for me. Max, sit. Good. And now I can pet him. And what I'm reinforcing is calm behavior, sitting, much better than jumping. He used to jump like a maniac, okay? It's better than him poking at me all the time. And all of this hedges on a belief system. The dog believes that if I peck at you, I'll get what I want. And what I'm showing the dog is the opposite. If you peck at me, I'll ignore you. And if you do something that I ask you to do, or eventually he'll just start to volunteer it, okay? Okay, I didn't ask him to do it. He's figured out that around me, he gets paid really well for sitting. You see, what we're trying to do is create a win-win. Okay, win-win is very simple. He wants something I want to give him. He wants attention. I like to give dogs attention. It's how do you go about getting it from me? So you have to know how to provide clarity for the dog and show the dog that you will get what you want, you will win under these circumstances. And then you just have to be good at teaching the dog what he needs to do to win. Now, the nice thing with needy dogs, there's a big upside to it. The needy dog is a fantastic obedience dog. Yes, you're so, because the needy dog wants that attention. Then what I teach the dog is the most attention you're gonna get from me, it's while we train. Training is fun. Training isn't this, oh, I gotta go to the office, I hate my job. No. Training is fun. So with dogs like this, I bring a little bit of extra enthusiasm, a little bit of extra affection. Whatever the dog values, that's what we're gonna do. He just wants contact. So I take my dog, Max, heel. Good boy. So look at that nice loose leash. Look at the focus I'm getting from him. Good boy. Okay, I can run. I can walk slowly, which is not normal for Max. He's a very athletic dog. Max, place. Good boy. No, place. So you see now he's trying to push me with the barking. I won't pet him, I won't look at him, I'll catch him in a moment where he's not barking, where the energy starts to just... Good. Remember what I said about belief systems, okay? He's frustrated. Just like I talked about in that video with Lexi, where we see frustration in training. Frustration is a sign we're going in the right direction. And some dogs will always be frustrated when you're asking them to do something that goes against their instinct, right? His wiring is such, it's that I need you, I need you, I need you. And damn it, you're gonna pay attention to me now because that's what he's been taught to do. So I have to now replace that. You see how his breathing changed when I touched him? Or rather, did you hear how his breathing changed? Okay, he just took a beat for a second. You hear it intensify when I step away? Look at how volatile and emotional the dog is. I'm going to take off my microphone and hold it down near his mouth. Now every time I go back, I'm petting him under the conditions that I want him to learn and adapt to, which is you'll get acknowledgement, you'll get contact under these conditions. So in this case, not barking. And staying on place, already the fact that he stayed on and he barked is light years from where he was. Before he didn't even know place, and he just would have charged me and started running around in circles in the room and come and catch me, and everything's a big party for him, okay? He's like a drunk on parade. So seeing that the dog actually was mindful of the command, took a beat, was frustrated, I don't want to be doing this, I'd rather be with you, that's already huge progress. And then it's up to me to be intelligent, because what happens, a lot of people, dog owners, dog trainers, wonderful, good boy, that's him calming down even more, okay? A lot of trainers or dog owners would turn to the dog, stop that, no, blah, blah, blah. The minute you do that, he cast his line now and he's just hooking you in. He's like, I got you right where I want you, and you're going to pay attention to me. So we have to be patient and we have to be intelligent when we train dogs like Max.